Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the throwback cheer tag. I created this tag. I love doing tags. I think they're super fun to answer some questions, get to know me on a more personal level, and I am going to be tagging everyone to do this tag. So if you do this, make sure to comment down below so I can check it out. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. So the first question is, what was your first gym plus team? So I've actually been cheering at the same gym my whole entire life. It is Connect Cheer Northwest, but when I first joined the gym, it was called Connect All-Stars, and my first team was a youth level 3 team. I think back in like 2009, 10, I don't know, I think it was 2009. The next question, how old were you / what grade were you in when you started cheer? So I was in 5th grade, summer going into 5th grade, and that means I was 10 years old. The third question is, how plus why did you start cheer? So how I started cheer was my sister did cheer at the original Pacific Coast Magic location. It was originally called Pacific Coast Cheer, and that was in California when we lived there. And so when we moved back to Washington, we looked up gyms for my sister Katie to cheer at, and we found Connect and a couple other gyms, but we stuck with Connect. And then I would always sit on her practices and just watch, because I had always done gymnastics and whatnot. And the coach of her team would always come and say, like, you know, try it out, like come try out tumbling and whatnot. So then I just eventually started doing cheer and I loved it. The fourth question is, have you ever had any accidents on stage? So at a competition we go to in Canada, in Vancouver, Canada, it was called Sea to Sky. I was on a junior level 4 team. This was actually freshman year. I was on a junior level 4 team and I went to do a standing back tuck, and I was front and center, and I landed flat-footed and I bounced forward, and instead of doing a forward roll like most normal people would do, I did like a peanut roll, like where you bounce onto your back. And then I stood up and walked back. The fifth question is, ugliest / funniest cheer trend that you or your team followed? Well, I mean, most people obviously wore Softy shorts, which I think are not cute at all, but there's that. But I think the ugliest thing my gym did was probably put like rhinestones on our face. Like literally took glue and put rhinestones on our face, which I wouldn't say that's like the ugliest thing. I think it's like kind of cute, but like, I don't know, if you were to wear that now, that would hurt so bad, and it doesn't look so cute. I don't know. People put the stars, which we put stars too one year, but yeah, I guess the giant rhinestones. Okay, question number 6 is scariest memory. So I was on my first year of my youth level 3 team, and they were teaching me how to do baskets, and so we went to do the basket. It was like a full round, just like punch full, and then we dipped and went up to extension, and then she did a full down from 2 feet, and I remember this girl jumped out. I was the back spot. She jumped out of our arms and then went over my head and landed on my neck. Oh my gosh, that made me hate like any twisting skill. So I was like so scared of like punch full baskets and like full downs for the longest time, because she literally landed on my neck and it cracked, and I was just had to go sit out of practice, and I remember having like the worst sore neck the next day. Okay, number 7 for the funniest memory from cheer. I wouldn't necessarily say this is super funny, but like it was so scary, and then we laughed about it later. So when I was at Summit 2014 on my junior 4 team, we went on stage, and my flyer named Lexi, she was in my blind makeup challenge video I made a really long time ago. We were walking on stage and she got flat tired and her shoe was off, and so she went down to fix it, and then all of a sudden they started the music. So she just throws her punch double basket, gets down, chucks it off. We go to Scariest and we're all like, shoot. She doesn't have a shoe and this is Summit Day 1. What are we gonna do? So we just like finished the whole entire routine, ended up hitting all of our stunts without her shoe on. Keep in mind, obviously she's a flyer. Gosh, it was so scary, but like so funny. She freaking competed the whole entire routine without a shoe on, and she had this like black sock, so it was completely noticeable. But then we ended up making it through to finals, so I guess anything can happen. Number 8, fave team you've been on so far, level, division, and team name. So I had a hard time deciding which team I would choose, either my junior 4 2014 year or last year's Steel 2015. Steel last year was like, oh my gosh, we were so bonded. It was like the best team ever. We were so close. I felt like we were really, really good, even though we didn't make it to Summit, and we didn't have necessarily always the best competition days. We had a lot of fun, we won a lot, and we were super close. Or my junior 14 where we made it to Summit. We weren't necessarily the most talented team, but we were very bonded, and that was a fun year because we got to go to Summit and stuff, and we never really competed against anyone because there wasn't a lot of junior 4 teams in our area. The next question 9, is favorite competition. I would say my favorite competition, although Summit's super fun, that's probably a it's very stressful and whatnot. So either Summit, or I really enjoyed Pac West this year, although we ended up not getting the bid. It was so fun to get jackets and compete both days and hit for the first time a very clean routine and have a very high score. That was so fun. Yeah. And then the 10th question, the last, is top 3 biggest accomplishments. So I would say definitely going to Summit. And making it through to finals. That is very hard. That was like such an accomplishment for my team that year. Probably getting on our level 5 team. Although it's mentally tough, challenging, I need to get my butt in the gym and work hard. I'm so proud of myself, and I could not ask for a better senior year. And then my team last year, I think overall we had a great season, and like winning jams and getting the highest score of the competition and getting a bid to their biggest competition was such an accomplishment, even though like we didn't go to the jams in Las Vegas because we had Pac West actually. I'd say that was just such a huge accomplishment and such a like confidence booster for us to finish out the season strong. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you do this tag. It's super fun to kind of talk about and look over your cheer career so far. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out my Ask FM if you have any hard questions, anything you're going through at cheer and you need some advice. And also DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Always, they're linked down below. Subscribe to this channel, and if you have any video requests, also leave them down below. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, or if you're watching this late at night, sleep well, go to bed. YouTube is not life. Anyway, bye guys.